Here's how I manage stress naturally as a breakup coach who's responsible for everyone else's anxiety. The biggest tip is that you have to stay present in each moment. You can't be in your head worrying about some future thing, and you can't be in your past getting depressed about some aspect of something that used to be that isn't right now. And so, as somebody that, has to talk people down off the ledge, and people that want to message their ex again and when they're supposed to be in no contact, and people that are freaking out because they're worried they're never going to have their person again. I have to deal with this with a whole client base on a minute by minute basis. And the way that I keep it together, even having gone through my own separation a couple years ago, is that I strive to be present in each moment and not in my head, because thinking about the future creates anxiety, thinking about the past creates depression. Also, I believe that organization and optimizing your life play a big role in reducing stress. I'm a big believer of having everything in its place. I have kids, so things get strewn out, but I do also try to pick up each night, and I invest in this environment, having a clean house. I pay a maid. I have an assistant that helps me order groceries. Now, that's not a convenient thing that anybody can just have, but it's an investment, right? It's money that I would otherwise spend somewhere else that I place here because I value organization, having a clean environment, which equals a stress-free mind. Because if your environment's cluttered, so's your mind going to be, right? Now, there's a lot of somatic techniques that you can use to de-stress, like breath work, box breathing, right? Breathe in 4 seconds, hold it 4 seconds, breathe out 4 seconds, hold it 4 seconds. But my strategy is to never get to those moments as best I can to begin with. But when those moments do finally hit, I am very aware of the idea that emotions only naturally last for 90 seconds. And past that, any prolonged sadness or anger, frustration that you have, it's because you're leaning into those feelings with your thoughts. Your thoughts will keep those emotions going. So one of the ways that I reduce my stress levels to not proliferate these bad feelings with thought. Now, lastly, I'm ruthless about my social circle. If you give me an ounce of drama, or you don't bring something to the table, or you're going to drain something off of me, I'm going to get away from that. Even if you're family, even if you're a friend, or you have something cool about you that I would like to have in my life. And I think everybody should do that, because nobody is worth having a life full of stress. Now, that's not a license to be avoided. Your immediate family, your wife, your husband, your kids, of course, are going to bring you stress, and you got to have that. But hopefully these tips help.